Do you want to know what I love about Las Vegas and what I dislike about Las Vegas? Stay tuned because I'll be sharing with you my 5 pros and 5 cons about Las Vegas. Pro number 1. Nevada has no state income tax. Nevada is one of the 9 states that do not have state income tax. And this is one of the top reasons why a lot of affluent families are moving here to Las Vegas and Henderson. Did you know that there were 300,000 moves to Las Vegas, and of that, 43% came from California? Well, that's the statistics I found out from the DMV. A lot of people are moving here to save on their state income taxes. And again, affordability is another key things that people are looking for when they're moving here to Las Vegas and Henderson. With the rise of fully remote work and proximity to California, Nevada was an attractive and logical choice for many people that wanted the tax savings. Pro number 2, affordable luxury. Cost of living here in Las Vegas is significantly less compared to other states like California. Let me give you some examples on what a 1-bedroom rental would cost here in Las Vegas compared to other cities in California. In Las Vegas, a 1-bedroom apartment would cost about $1,100. In San Francisco, it's about $2,700. In LA, it's about $2,000, and in San Diego, it's about $1,950. Cost of living here in Las Vegas is significantly less, and also affordability on homes is a key factor as well. Median price here in Las Vegas currently, we're in the high $400,000s compared to other states that are in the high $800,000 to $900,000. Pro number 3, Las Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world. And that is one of the reasons why I relocated here 17 years ago from LA, because I wanted to grow my events company here in Las Vegas. Las Vegas attracts not only domestic clients, but international clients. We have incredible events almost every day on the Strip. We have live entertainment, live sporting events. Over the last 5 years, Las Vegas has transformed into a sports capital. We now have the Las Vegas Raiders, the Golden Knights, the Aces, and even the Aviators, which is a minor league baseball team. But did you know that a lot of the games over at the Aviators Stadium, over at the ballpark in downtown Summerlin, we usually average over 7,500 people there? That's sometimes more than a Major League Baseball. Fun fact. And not to forget, the ballpark in downtown Summerlin also features pools and cabanas and bottle service. Now that's very Vegas, don't you think? Las Vegas had over 43 million visitors last year, and that number keeps growing. We have a lot of upcoming exciting events. We have the F1 racing that is slated November of next year. Not only that, we have incredible hotels and a lot of new hotels that are opening. We just had the brand new relaunch and opening of the Palms Casino recently. Resorts World opened about a year ago during the pandemic, and right now the word on the street is the brand new Fontainebleau Hotel, which is over a decade in making, but it's a concept from Miami that is coming here in Las Vegas, and that's slated to open sometime end of next year. We also have the MSG Sphere, which is part of the Madison Square Garden and Tao Group project, and the Venetian, which is a live entertainment venue with 360 experience. It's kind of like that ride in the California Adventure. I think it was called the Soaring, where you basically have an 3D experience of the scent and the hearing and the vibration of your seats, and you could really feel the entertainment come alive in that theater. I can't wait to take you on a video tour when that venue opens. On a weekly basis, we have headliners. We currently have John Legend, Usher, Bruno Mars. We used to have Lady Gaga. We're anticipating Celine Dion to come to Resorts World, Katy Perry, Luke Bryan. I mean, all these celebrities and artists are always here all the time. We also have incredible concerts, not only at the Allegiant Stadium, but T-Mobile Arena, MGM Arena, and don't forget all the other sporting matches as well, like the boxing and UFC fight that we always have here in Las Vegas. And again, another fun fact. Did you know that the UFC headquarters was based in Las Vegas? I actually have had an opportunity to tour the UFC headquarters, so check out my Instagram for that feed. And just to wrap up this entertainment section, as you may know, Las Vegas features top celebrity chef restaurants, entertainment as far as nightclubs and pool parties. Now, have you been to a pool party before? It's amazing. I actually just celebrated my birthday party in July at the brand new Tail Beach day club, which was newly renovated. It's over 40,000 square feet of pool party, day party space, and it's absolutely incredible. Highly recommended, and it's a lot of fun. We also have other residence shows like the Cirque du Soleil shows and magic shows and comedy shows that are ongoing almost every night here on the Strip. Pro number 4, nature and outdoor activities. A lot of people are just amazed at finding out that Las Vegas not only is a desert, but we have so much outdoor activities and nature things to do, especially in our cooler months. So just to give you an example, in Summerlin, we have the Red Rock Canyons. That's only about 20 to 30 minutes away from the Strip. You could go out there and go hiking, you could go rock climbing, there's horseback riding, lots of beautiful trails, and even ones with waterfalls in the rainy season. In addition to Red Rock, did you know that you could go skiing and snowboarding and tubing in Mount Charleston, which is about an hour away northwest? Mount Charleston, with its elevation, you could experience all those snowy activities in the winter month. I love going there and taking my daughters and my nephews every winter. We usually go at least 5 times between the month of December and February. And again, I guess a mom hack. We always go actually on a Super Bowl. Obviously everyone's home watching Super Bowl, getting ready for the halftime show. So we usually go really early in the morning, enjoy all the sledding, all the tubing, all the snowman making or the snowball fights in the morning. And then we're actually back in time for the halftime show. And we've been doing that and making it an annual excursion for our family. Did you also know that we have Lake Mead and Lake Las Vegas where you could enjoy water sports? We have jet skis, paddle boarding, boating, and tubing in the lake. And again, we're so close to a Hoover Dam, so you could actually take your boat all the way out to the Hoover Dam area and see the Hoover Dam up close and personal. And I know a lot of you have been asking me about the water shortage and what's going on with Hoover Dam and what's going on with the water levels there. I will be making a future video about that, so stay tuned. And lastly, did you know that we are filled with a lot of parks, whether they're dog parks or hiking parks all over town, especially in Summerlin, where you have a master plan community. They have so many parks and trails and places for families to do picnics. We have a lot of greenery than you think here in the desert. Pro number 5, Las Vegas has incredible food scene. I'm a foodie. I don't know about you, and if you are, I'd love to hear your favorite restaurants here in Las Vegas on and off the Strip. Most recently, a lot of chefs that have been working for major restaurants on the Strip have decided to take their concept and make their own restaurants off the Strip. So a couple of my favorite restaurants off the Strip that I do want to mention is Sparrow and Wolf in Chinatown. We have Black Sheep in southwest side of town. And we have a lot of incredible restaurants in Summerlin. Some of my favorites I have to mention is North Italia, El Solito, Echo and Rig. They're all in that Summerlin Tivoli Village area, but I absolutely love it. And again, there's so much incredible fine dining that you could find off the Strip now than ever. Of course, Las Vegas on the Strip, we have a lot of Michelin star and celebrity chefs that have their newest and greatest restaurants that you could go to. And again, just to piggyback on the city of entertainment, when you have friends visiting or maybe you're celebrating a very special event like an anniversary or your birthday, it's so easy for you to just get on the freeway and hop over to the Strip. It's usually about 10-20 minutes away from any neighborhood here in the Valley, and you get to experience the best wonderful world-class fine dining experience that many people would travel from far away to get to. You're only about 10 to 20 minutes away, so that's definitely one of the perks living here and enjoying the Las Vegas lifestyle. And as a Japanese, I do have to mention that we have incredible Japanese restaurants located in Chinatown. Our Chinatown is off of Spring Mountain, and it basically spans from Valley View all the way to Rainbow Boulevard. It used to be only Valley View to Arville, but that had expanded over time and over the years that I have been. When I first moved here, and for those of you watching that are from California, you may be familiar with Tea Station. I absolutely love that boba place. Tea Station was the only boba place that was available in Chinatown. Now we have so many options, and my absolute favorite is Brew Tea Bar, so I do have to make a shout out to Brew Tea and the owners there. Absolutely love their teas, and they don't use powder. They actually brew their tea from scratch. So some of their teas, you know, it takes time for them to make it, but it's definitely worth that 5 minutes to get the best boba teas. Comment below your pros about Las Vegas. I'd love to hear about it. Or maybe you have a question about Las Vegas or a myth about Las Vegas and you want me to tell you if it's true or false. Make sure you comment below. I'd love to hear from you. By the way, if we haven't met yet, konnichiwa. My name is Kaori NAGAO, your Las Vegas lifestyle specialist. I am here to help you with all of your real estate needs here in Las Vegas and Henderson and also around the globe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified of all of my upcoming videos, especially if you're thinking about relocating to Las Vegas and making Las Vegas your home. Con number 1, excessive heat. So yes, it does get hot here in Las Vegas, but you get acclimated to the heat very quickly. And again, you're not in the triple digit heat all the time. You limit your outdoor activities. And yes, as an agent, I do have showings and I have done showings in the triple digit. You just have to be prepared. And how I prepare myself is, you know, you always have ice cold water and beverages in your car for yourself and for your clients, because sometimes your clients, maybe they're from out of town and they're not used to this heat, so they might be overwhelmed. You definitely want to cool them down. But again, there's so many ways to get acclimated to this heat. And honestly, from the first triple digit weather that I experienced back 17 years ago, you get really acclimated really quickly. So I really advise people not to be too afraid of the triple digit heat that actually a lot of places, not only here in Nevada, are experiencing. It's kind of like a global warming thing, isn't it? Con number 2, dryness. Again, a lot of people forget that we live in a desert and our humidity level is very, very low. As a homeowner here in Las Vegas, you may not know that a lot of us do install water softeners in our garage. There's definitely a water loop there for your water softener, and what that does is it adds water to our hard water so that you could have more bubbling when you're washing yourself in the showers. I think that was something new for me when I first moved here and I lived in an apartment. We didn't have the water softener, so I could definitely feel it on my skin that, again, it was just a lot of dryness on my skin. Another thing that you'll realize when you move here is that you'll get chappy lips and you do feel that dryness in the air. So my recommendation is to get humidifier. I actually have a humidifier, especially in the winter month. I have it going on and on throughout the house just to add more humidity into the air, because you could definitely feel the dryness when you move here. But again, that's why we have lip balms and lip chapsticks and a humidifier to help with that. So definitely something you could easily overcome, but something that a lot of people that may not know will definitely experience it when they move here to Las Vegas. Con number 3, the school system. The school system in Nevada is one of the worst in the United States. And as a mother of 2 daughters and as an aunt of 3 nephews, I really take this personally, and I really wish that our education system in Nevada could be better. However, we do have options, and there are public schools that are voted best in the Valley that I would recommend to families moving here, especially if they have questions about school. I'm very open and I could guide them to the resources that will be able to give them the best information that they could provide to have them make the best decision for their family and for their kids. There's also a lot of private schools here in Las Vegas that you could take advantage of. And just to put it into perspective, because I have a lot of families ask me about the price of private schools here in Las Vegas compared to other states. What I have heard from a recent family that moved here from San Francisco is that they were paying approximately $30,000 for a preschool in the Bay Area. Now, compared to that, I would say our average private schools here in Las Vegas are anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000, so that's basically half the price. So you could get a private school education here in Las Vegas compared to other schools in California for half the price. So I do want to just mention that, because private schools are an option for parents that are very big in education like myself. Con number 4, new construction everywhere. Since Las Vegas is a growing city with a lot of people relocating from out of state, we constantly have construction everywhere, and that could be annoying sometimes. Construction on the freeway, where they're basically turning a 5-lane freeway into 1 or 2 lanes, or even on the side streets and public streets. Look at Rainbow, for example. Rainbow is one of the major street that goes north and south up, and we have a freeway entrance and exit off of the 215. There's cones everywhere. A three-way lane goes to one lane and then goes to two lanes. It's just very frustrating. I drive a Tesla now, so on my monitor you can see the little cones everywhere, and it's just one of those things where it's like you're just slow down, and maybe a destination that would only take you 5 minutes will take you 15 minutes or 20 minutes with traffic. So with construction comes traffic, but personally, I don't complain about traffic at all because I came from LA where it was bumper to bumper traffic on the 10 and 405 freeway. So when you're used to that, this is just a piece of cake. This is nothing, so I don't complain. But as a local, I understand. There's just so much construction going on, and it seems like it's always going on, that people are frustrated. Now, what I could tell you is because, personally, I've experienced the construction off of Cactus, off of the 15, which is the border of Southern Highlands. That's where I live. We had to endure construction, I would say about 3 years for Cactus to be fully completed. Now we have 2 lanes, we have a freeway entrance. Cactus goes all the way to Mountain's Edge. We're very, very happy, but it was, definitely 2-3 years in the making. So again, there's hope, guys. All these construction, it's gonna be gone in the next few years. And then there'll be new construction in northern side of town or Summerlin west side of town. But again, it's for the growth of our city. So it's just something that we need to be reasonable about, but I know that it could be frustrating for a lot of my local friends. And last con for me would be the lack of diversity in jobs here in Las Vegas and Henderson. As you know, this is the capital of entertainment. We're very driven by hospitality. So again, a lot of the people that live here and work here are on and off the strip in hospitality. So one could argue that there's a lack of diversity in the different jobs that are offered here because it is so hospitality driven. So yeah, it's debatable. I agree, but at the same time, there's other different industries coming in like tech, Amazon, Google. Very large tech companies are now making presence here in Las Vegas and in Nevada, and I'm really excited about that because that also brings a lot more tech jobs here in Southern Nevada. Obviously, medical field, we're always looking for great doctors and nurses. There's more hospitals that are being built right now. Currently, we have 14 hospitals valley-wide, but I have heard that in the near future, we are building more. So that, again, with a growing population, it could definitely provide more jobs for people that are interested in the medical field. So again, one can argue that there's a lack of diversity. I feel that it's slowly becoming more diverse, but definitely heavily more geared towards the hospitality industry because we live in the city of entertainment. For more videos about Las Vegas and learning more about Las Vegas before moving here, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're made aware of my weekly video content. And again, I really appreciate you watching. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you like, subscribe, and engage with me. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Talk to you soon.